Does pineapple belong on pizza? The answer, of course, is yes. Let's go left on this one. We got a Wiggly. Funny thing about the whole pineapple on pizza thing is that, like, I used to not like it, but I disliked it because it was like the thing to dislike it, you know? Like, oh, you just have to say you don't like pineapple on pizza. It's almost like a societal meme. Oh, out of the lab. Look them up. But then the first time I tried it, I was like, wow, this is actually really tasty. And now it's like, if I go to some sort of like pizzeria or something and I get a choice of like what kind of pizza I want, I'll probably always end up picking Hawaiian pizza. Also, I sadistic. Hope I'm doing well today. Alright, so we have run away, which is pretty cool. That means we can check the forest like without problem. Like, we have good speed anyway, but we're guaranteed to run away. And we do have a Houndoom here, which is pretty cool. I would definitely be keen on seeing what else it... Oh, it's moves. Yeah. Because the new Mel, we're not going to take the new Mel. Ooh, the Master Ball too. Not like an item you... Ooh, Alakazam? We're looking at some good Pokemon here, it seems. Another Master Ball? Jeez. Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. The seed is just saying, listen, you know you gotta pivot. Here, you just have all these good balls. The Carbos, that is speed. And it's looking like the forest. It's got 2 babies in it. And that's 2, like, actual, literal babies. Not just me calling Pokemon babies, because I like to call them babies sometimes. So yeah, Magby, Smoochum, Aridos, those are all the no's for me. Well, we got this Wiggly, there's really no reason to Fairy, there's no Moonstone. Yeah, you know, like, there's really like no reason for us to not to like check out all the different Pokemon, you know? So yeah, well, there was Alakazam. I was going to say the Houndoom and Alakazam, both looking like interesting Pokemon. IBSD, they're runnable. Have to see what their moves look like, maybe get an idea of their stats. Luckily, we have Run Away, we have some HP, and we have some defense on this one. Well, you probably actually kind of has like some decent stats, to be honest. I we can probably stop by with that. Alright, we got a Leap. We have 2 Master Balls, so I mean we can just go ahead and like use them immediately. Right on. Any weaknesses for me? So yeah, it's looking like that Alakazam here. Unless that last slot is something good. It could be something good. That right now, if you don't know, we have like 6 weaknesses and double grass and double water. That is just quite a lot. Maybe it wasn't like as much of a big deal like when Gen 1 first came out, because you know, by the time you're in Gen 3, there's like a lot more grass type moves that are out there. Storm ones too, like Leaf Blade and whatnot. It's Leaf Blade, there's... I forget the move, but it does damage based on... Grass Knot, I want to say. It does damage based on how much a Pokemon weighs. So, you know, it's basically like low kick, but a grass type move. And, you know, way back in Gen 1, it was like you had Line Whip, Razor Leaf, Solar Beam. And I want to say that was it. Like, you had Leech Seed, but that just sucks health away. That wasn't based on a stat or anything. Okay, yeah, so I think we're going to be looking at the Alakazam there. We got the Houndoom on the first route. Let's see what we got over here. Breloom. No. Wailord. Oh, I just have like a whole bunch of Pokemon we'd want to look at. Jeez. That makes this kind of tough. Okay. Okay. Wailord has Stab Hydro Pump. And with our special defense, I'm gonna say that Wailord probably has some decent special attack. The Houndoom? I say we just go for it. We have 2 Master Balls, and it's a level 8 too. Ice, Water, Grass, Fighting, Steel. Oh yeah, I mean, we just took a look at it. And yeah, like, including Water and Grass being both 2 times as well. Ground Rock just has, like, way too many weaknesses. What do we have? It also has Runaway. I think... Okay, my problem with this Houndoom is that, like, we don't have moves to start with, right? Whereas we know with that Wailord, we're going to be having Stab Hydro Pump at the very least. Like, this is Revenge, which makes it so that we have to go second, and then Mach Punch. Don't learn a move until don't learn a move until 13. You only get 2 more before Brock. Like, yeah. So our other thing is we're going to take a look at the Alakazam. And if the Alakazam doesn't look like pretty damn good, I think we're going to go with the Wailord. Yeah, more went away. Oh, and Pharos is the other one here too. Blast Burn. Oh, considering our special defense, that was actually pretty decent. Yeah, maybe not. The craziest thing I've ever seen was there was one seed where between the lab and the forest, I saw like 5 Pokemon that had Trance. You know, the ability that makes it so that every other turn it loafs. It was just like, wow, like all the Pokemon are lazy in this sea. They're just loafing around. That was pretty amusing to see. I mean, I guess I want to see what else is there. It's got Meteor Mash. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, now the Alakazam doesn't want to appear. Now it knows I want to capture it. That's wild. Is the Alakazam, like, actually one of the rarer spawns? So now it's not even appearing. Ah, here we go, here we go. I mean... I don't think we're going to be going for the, we're not going to take the Houndoom anyway, so... I like naming my Alakazam Spoon Man after the Soundgarden song. Oh, everything is good except it's not fast. It has no speed. Yeah, it might be better as a survival mon, but not for us, I don't think. Okay. Okay, so Warlord has the extrasensory and Hydro Pump, and I think it has good special attack. That's really nice. Alright, I'll choose the other Pokemon, and it's fast. Or actually, we're just really slow. Don't want to battle, just want to relax in life. Yeah. I mean, if I were a Pokemon, I'd prefer to just, like, laze about than have to, like, fight for some jabroni, you know? Oh, you're just gonna, like, come into my home, you're gonna capture me and make me fight for the rest of my life. Like, okay, cool. Kinda sucks. Oh yeah, I have a repel, right? We can make this a lot easier. I can just repel and make it so only level 8s will spawn. Because we just want to get that level 8 Warlord to pop up. Like that. Like so. And we have Master Ball. Oh! I just had a Brain Blast. I've never, like, had a name down pat, right? For, a Warlord. Clanker. Oh, Brain Blast. Thank you, random music we're listening to today. Oh, that's so... I don't think I know anyone that names their Warlords Clanker, either. Holy mama. Oh. Oh, okay, it's like a bit on the slow side, but it's got defenses and good special attack. Inner focus, it can't be flinched. Oh, we got a Mon here. Plus, Extrasensory and Thunderbolt, those are two moves that you would take to the end. With Stab, Hydro Pump, and Bone Club is like, eh. It's there. Ooh. Alright, don't get attached though, we might still die. Let's go, Clanker, you got this. Okay, yeah, so that's great. So we're gonna have really... And that's nice too, because we're only weak to grass and electric, so we're gonna have high special defense on this Mon. Our attack is we're never ever gonna be a special attacker. That's fine, so our special attack is gonna be good. Absorb is illegal move, can't have it. Ooh, you have really high special defense. Let's go. Best ability, random ability for a Gengar or a Scizor. So for Scizor, I would probably say Flash Fire because Scizor has only one type of move is super effective against it, which is Fire, and it's 4 times effectiveness against it. So fire attacks do a lot of damage to a Scizor. Gengar is a little harder to say. Like, if you're going for straight up removing weaknesses, it would be Levitate, because Gengar, due to being poisoned, is weak to ground, so that takes care of one of his weaknesses. I mean, otherwise, there's, like, plenty of cool stuff that you could get, I would say. So it's, like, really hard to say what is, like, the best ability, because it would probably depend on what stats you end up with in order to, like, really give a solid answer on that. Because, like, if you have, like, really good special attack and you end up with, like, Volt Absorb, it would be kind of cool to have Rock Head. That way you can use Volt Absorb and... I'm sorry. So you can use Volt Tackle and not take recoil damage. But yeah. Like, I think for Scizor, like, objectively, Flash Fire is your best ability to get there. But I think with Gengar, it just ends up just really depending. Vice Grip is... So it's just a normal type move, and it's less than Bone Club, so no. We keep hitting these Hydro Pumps, I'm loving it. Also, like, really good EXP Pokemon, too. Yeah, Flash Fire is, like, a dream for a Caesar. Kind of same thing, like a pure water Pokemon having Volt Absorb, because, again, like you can see a Warlord, Grass, and Electric, your only 2 weaknesses. So Volt Absorb takes away one of those, so only Grass is super effective against you. And there's plenty of good pure water Pokemon too, Warlord obviously being one of them. Ralligator to name another one, Blastoise, Milotic, etc. Hydro Pump never misses. Yeah, again, going back to that too, it's like, you know, again, like if you have a Gengar and you have a couple of really good moves, but they're not perfect accuracy, so, you know, something like Hydro Pump or Steel Wing, but you have good stats and you get Compound Eyes, so that's pretty good. Like, you know, Compound Eyes being one of those things where if you have, you know, really good moves, then they're great. But if all of your moves are like perfect accuracy, and it's like, alright, it's not doing anything. You know, it's kind of the same thing, like, like having Rockets. Like, a Rocket can be great, but if you never get a move that does recoil damage, then its ability is not doing anything for you. In effect, it kind of becomes like plus and minus, which doesn't do anything for you. Or what's it called? Not natural cure. Yeah, a natural cure is. Oh, you have a decent special defense there. Yeah, so like a natural cure makes it so that Blizzard. Honestly, like over. I feel like it's worth it over Bone Club. Like, our attack is just straight garbage. What is this Shedinja? Since earlier, we gotta keep an eye out for Shedinja. I know none of my current moves though. It's like Rock, Ghost, Dark. Yeah, Flying, Rock, Ghost, Fire, Dark. Yeah, so we'd really like to learn a Dark move or a Fire move on his Warlord. Is Natural Cure allowed? So, like, you're allowed to have it as an ability. It's just, you're not allowed to swap out Pokemon, so it's, like, never going to be useful for you. The same with, like, plus and minus. Plus and minus, when you're paired up with the opposite Pokemon, it, increases your, stats. But it's pretty much, like, never gonna come into play when you're doing Kaizo Ironmon. Yeah, the only abilities I actually banned for Kaizo anyway are just Huge Power and Pure Power. And when you do Survival, and I think later generations also ban some moves as well. I forget exactly what they are, because they're like generation-specific ones. Oh, Suicune down. Damn, this Mon? Trying not to get attached, but I mean, it does look like our speed is not going up as much as I would like it to, but that's fine. Yeah, and like in vanilla, plus and minus, they're plus and immune are the 2 Pokemon to have it. Alright, but gamers, it's time to turn off that banjo music. Turn our speed back to normal and get that music up. So yeah, we have two good moves, like two good endgame moves. We did not pick up like any heals. We did not get. We got one berry. Did we peck a berry? That's actually good. Get rid of the poison. Alright, well, let's go in and see how we do. I believe in Clanker. Rapid Dash. I think we go for the Hydro Pump. Clanker. There we go. There you go, buddy. So I'll make sure we get rid of comparatively scary Pokemon off the bat. Yeah. Yeah, they are still fairly weak. Alright, Shadow Ball. I'm gonna say we go ahead and use our heal. That way we're just full on Brock, yeah. But yeah, plus Solar Manu, and they're only like about 405 BST. They're not like super low, but I mean, they're also not like terribly high. Alright, Brock time. Let's see if we can rock the Brock. Onyx, come on, died. Come on, Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump, baby. Nice. We also have no moves that are contact moves, which I really like. Alright, Scary Mon, Executor. Come on, Blizzard, don't fail me. Yes, let's go. Come on, one shot. Whoa. It's got Pebble Dance. We have high special defense. Ooh, you have good special attack. Okay, this may have taken out the scariest mon he's got because we sent that out second. Pyro. Nice, went first. That's his ace, too. Oh god, if all other Pokemon are garbage, that is great news for us. Growlithe. I think Thunderbolt's a safe way to go. Okay, 2 Thunderbolts. Yeah, losing a Hydro Pump for like Water Pulse would be really great. Come on. Do we beat Brock? That's got triple 4 times effectiveness. Gamers! Okay, next move. What do we get? Swallow. Appropriate for a Werelord, but not good. Alright, we're past Brock. Werelord, run. With a smiley face. With a clickbait. Pretty cool. This is definitely an interesting Werelord we've got here. Alright, it was TM39. Erupt. Can't relearn it. Because if we can, that is Shedinja coverage. I would probably teach over Blizzard. Not able to, damn. Such is Ironmon. You get a good move, but you can't learn it. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. Because that is the one thing right here of this Warlord is at the moment we don't have Shedinja coverage. And not having that is bad, because that means Shedinja just poops on your run. Gotta text my mom, let her know I'm on a run. Nah, but like imagine. So the kind of cool thing is, since we do have extra sensory, going down in Thunderbolt, we have a lot of PP from Mount Moon. So we may have some decent luck, hopefully. Would very much like to be able to full clear Mount Moon. Poison gas. Get out of here, Latios. Get out of here with that poison gas. Thank you, go away. No me gusta. How I wouldn't risk Hydro Pump on a Pokemon is very weak to it or not. I guess if all of my other moves are not very effective against it, if it's like a double weakness to Hydro Pump, like a ground rock type, it might be worth it. Depends on the Pokemon itself too. Like if I know from previous battles an idea what its stats are like, then that might influence my decision as well. So basically it comes very much down to like a case-on-case basis, and like, is it worth doing like a whole bunch of damage at the risk that I may not actually hit? I mean, when it moves is Warlord anyway. So we get one like in the middle of Mount Moon, or kind of like near the end. So we do have opportunities to get something before we possibly run into a Shedinja. And we'll have to like... It's funny to imagine, like if we do run into a Shedinja, we'll have to like outstall it for like 50 PP. The Growlithe has... I don't know. I just use it because it's weak to fire. So that was like going to be a guaranteed one-shot. Alright, we got a flincher here. But also, with this Warlord, it kind of doesn't matter what their defense is or special defense is. Just because, like, no matter what, we're never going to learn a physical move. Because our attack is just so low, it's like never going to be worth it. Even if it's something like Earthquake. Like, for this Pokemon, we're just only going to be learning special attacks. Like, it pretty much would... The only exception would be if we learn a move that can take out Shedinja that's physical, so a rock or a ghost type move, then we would. And that's literally just so we have a move to cover Shedinja. That's not because we'll otherwise be using in a regular fight. Normally, yes, it would hurt, but not really so much in this scenario. Because we do have Extra Sensor and Thunderbolt. They're both really good moves. And they're like E4, like they're endgame moves. Like, they're very much two moves I would not really ever have a reason to teach over. Like, generally speaking, I would never teach over any of them. Unless they didn't, like, work with our stats, that is. It's like, if we were a physical attacker, and I, like, no special attack, and I knew Thunderbolt, I'll get rid of Thunderbolt, just because on that particular Mon, it's not doing much damage. Also, I love this, keep sending out Pokemon that are weak to my moves. Yeah, this would also be a really nice Mon to get like a... Alright, we have really high defense. I don't think that's... Yeah, it's a little scary because of his stab. But our defense is like really, really good. Follow me? Umbreon says, hey, follow the stream if you're not already. As I know many people like to joke whenever Pokemon uses it. Oh. Paralyze. Okay, so Umbreon has like this really good speed. This is paralyzed and it's still outspeeding us. Jeez, we're gonna have like over 100 special defense before we're like level 30. I'm gonna know in stats and competitive terms. I mean, I guess I've just like done Kaizo a lot, and I've kind of I just like listen to other Ironmon runners when they're playing and like what they're talking about when they talk out loud, so that's really where it's coming from. I would not really say that I'm so much an expert so much as I listen and generally believe people that have done Ironmon for longer than I have. There we go, a super potion. Alright, we got a heal back, that's nice. Farfetch, that is weak to Thunderbolts. Yeah, I suppose in a sense of like, I guess maybe I understand stats a little more than someone who's like never bothered to pay attention to them. But also, I was kind of in that camp as well. Like, I honestly used to never really pay attention to like attack stats or like understanding that like stab was a thing. So like a water Pokemon using water moves, even if it has like the exact same stats as like a normal type Pokemon, the water Pokemon just does more moves to that particular more damage to that particular move. Like, I didn't realize that was necessarily a thing. Which also probably helps explain why Surf is always such a strong move to teach a water Pokemon. Because it has something ridiculous, like, I think Surf is like 90 power, So like on a water type Pokemon, it's like 130 power or something like that. It's like ridiculous. It's like here's an example of where like everything else is weak to it, so I would probably risk using the Hydro Pump. Of course, it's using Sunny Day. Some Magneton, not friend of the stream, high special defense. If we get a freeze on his Blizzard. Yeah, that really sucks that no Sunny Day. I'll say, Kiara, hope you're doing well. Surf causes fire Pokemon to suffer, as well as ground and rock types. They probably just like Thunderbolt. At least it doesn't have like scary moves. Like this would be a mon I would hate to see Parasol on or something like that. I'm doing pretty good. Can't really complain. Mostly has been, you know, the same old over here. Alright, we got an HM friend over here to buy. Bagon. Bagon these nuts. It's not my fault that Bagon has a name you can do a D's nuts joke with. Also, I will point out we have 64 health. Nice. Well, you know, not necessarily a nice so much as the Nintendo number. And I really follow the trainers, huh? So, unfortunately, Eruption. I would teach that because it's Transdanger coverage, but we can't actually learn it. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, what else? We don't need the Metal Code, can't use the flutes. Yeah, we had the Carbos the whole time. It's actually silly of me, that's actually like pretty useful. Alright, so some repels. Right, the Carbos. Definitely going to be using that Carbos. That would be useful on this Pokemon. That's really its one. I would love to have lowered maybe like his defenses a little bit, put a little more into like his speed and special attack, and it'd be golden. But it's still a very nice mon. Alright, gamers. Moon of the Mountain. Alright, TM32. Pretty certain that's not a gym leader TM. Okay, that's good. So, even though we can't use TMs that we find in the overworld, they can be duplicates. So like a TM can exist in the overworld and also be one of the gym leader ones. So like TM39 you can find, TM34 you can find, etc. So if you find one, then you kind of know ahead of time, like, okay, this is what Lieutenant Surge gives you, and we can learn it. So it's like, whoa, cool. Then you know that if you get to Surge and beat him, you can get that particular move, and maybe it's one that you would like to know. So, like, for example, if we find TM3, which is Misties, and I see its flamethrower, and I can see that Warlord can learn it, that will incentivize me to want to go and fight Misty a lot sooner than I normally would, maybe. Just because it could be worth it. Or if I see that her TM is trash, then I'm like, okay, don't have to worry about that. Won't be in any rush to try to beat Misty faster than normal. Or sooner than normal, to say. Alright, so we haven't gotten those items to spawn just yet. There we go. Okay, so Knockoff is also dead. And moves can't be repeated. So, like, TM49 is Knockoff. So, like, no other TM is going to be Knockoff. So, it's kind of cool because you get to see what TMs are also going to be dead. Just on the A button there. Alright, so hopefully these two guys don't give us any problems, because I would love to just continue on through and try to clear Mount Moon. Do as much as I possibly can. Alright, Lugia, that's great. Oh, we have Thunderbolt, never mind. I was about to be annoyed, but it's not like Latios and Latias are a dragon. They just have a whole bunch of resistances. Okay, not bad. We have high defense, too. Ooh, you have good attack. Alright, Lugia is a physical attacker. Yes. Alright, so Lugia, a little bit scary, And Kyogre? Who is this guy? We're faster than it. That's scary. Come on, paralyze. Boomerang? Okay. God, two legendaries back to back. No, regular old rocket grunts. I guess again it's nice that we found a super potion. If we take like one more hit from something, we should probably use it. Polito, okay good, something I can Thunderbolt. Alright, I just want to one-shot like all of his Pokemon here. Hair Feather. We'll just extra sensory this here, I think. Alright, new move. Poison Powder. No. Is that Warlord and a Master Ball? Yes, it is. That is indeed a Warlord and a Master Ball. Hope you're doing well today, son. We found 2 Master Balls in the beginning. Alright, Delibird. Okay, cool. We cleared them, didn't get any status effects. We did take some damage. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it did kind of suck. We didn't find like too many good items otherwise. Same with this Mount Moon. We found, it's not there. Yeah, so all we found was a super potion. That's really the only thing we found. At least I think those two have like the highest level Pokemon here anyway, so... Swampert. Might be worth trying to just Hydro Pump Swampert, I think. Thunder. Yeah, we just want to get rid of it. Okay, good. Good, and that did not land. That could have been pretty bad. Right, Bulbasaur, we can probably just Extra Sensory. Our lack of items make me wonder if we should try to farm those things. Alright, Scyther went down with one Thunderbolt last time. I think we use our Super Potion here. Just because I don't know what kind of attack this Furo has. Yep, a crit too. I just did Blizzard because I was just trying to think of like PP. It would have been better to have used. Try to save a Thunderbolt, I think. Probably was a bad move to make though. I don't think like this early we gotta get like I don't think we gotta get like too wild with trying to conserve PB. Plus of course we have really good special we have Extra Sensory that has a lot of PP on it. Okay. It is our last heal though, so if we end up taking too much damage, and our speed is kind of low. Extreme speed. Okay, good. We can just one Extra Sensory Growlithe. Flareon is scarier. I want to Hydro Pump it. Okay, good. We hit. We should kill it. And our Jiggly should be good to an Extra Sensory. We have 69 special attack, by the way. I just noticed that. Also, before I forget, let's go over here. Sets. And they're still not there. Yeah, it would be. I would like to at least get this Warlord to level 30, I think, before leaving Mount Moon. Lapras, okay. That definitely has a Thunderbolt. Alright, we go first. Hopefully its special defense isn't crazy high. Ooh, no, it's got like no HP too. That's good. That's another Mon that gives us good EXP. Another Furo. We learned last time. Just go ahead and Thunderbolt it. Alright, that's good. The more that we don't take damage, the better. And the good news too is that we have the berry that makes it so that we can gear poison. So if something does come and poison us, We're holding on to it, so we can just not deal with that. Pincer. Blizzard. There we go. Blizzard, don't fail me. Alright, so we've cleared like half Mount Moon, which is nice. Interesting, that drought. I think Psyduck's BST is low enough we can just extra sensory, yeah. Thunderbolt we should save for like evolved Mons. Case in point, I think. Alright, nice one shot on that too. Shelgon. I kinda wanna go for a Blizzard again. Headbutt, that's fine. Oh yeah, let's go with the Gamba. Alright, 31. Diamonds, that's a Diamond and I think Steven are both custom ones I put in, but it's appropriate. Steven, the Diamond. Diamond. Shoulder, okay, shoulder should be fine extra sensory again, I think. Another low BST mod. Ladian. Low enough, maybe extra sensory would be enough. Not quite, but hello Destiny Bond, okay. That is why I have Pokeballs. Destiny Bond doesn't have, like... Yeah, so it's not faster than us. Okay, we have learned Ladians can be dangerous. In the future, we definitely want to Thunderbolt them, then. And also, hopefully they'll keep on being slow. Venonat, perfect. One next sensory coming up. Alright, 2 more trainers, and we have a full clear on Mount Moon. Leffa, perfect. Sure, 1 extra sensor would be fine. Well, baby doesn't give much XP though. We'll go with Thunderbolt on this one, I think, just for a little more power. Okay, good. Alright, 1 more trainer, and we got a full clear on Mount Moon. Let's see if these items spawn for us yet. Oh. That's unfortunate, though. We can try to grind from a little bit though. Faster than us. Alright, good. Oh, come on. Blizzard? Alright, we're really lucky on that one. Don't blanker the clanker. Whatever that means. I'm so glad, because now we have Thunderbolt. Missed. And probably a one-shot. Full clear Mount Moon. New move, please. Shedinja coverage. Haunts. Nope. Alright, full clear Mount Moon is always nice. How many bells do I have? Yeah, we can use some of them. I'm just a little worried with our speed. I don't want to get like caught up in some wild Pokemon. Alright, cool. They popped up. Moonstone, appropriate. Yeah, so the 10% aren't here, but that's fine. Oh, it's actually 40% for those. A little higher than I thought they were. Charcoal. So those are the other ones. Alright, so is this the one by the end, the exit? That's the other 40%. Oh yeah, full clear Mount Moon. Lumberry, that's nice. That heals every status, I believe. So it's basically like a full heal. Yep, heal any problem. Alright, so that is one good item. That's basically, yeah. So like I said, basically it's a full heal. It's very nice. Alright, Dragon Scale, don't need it. Potion? Healing item is a healing item. Brick Break? Oh, that's fine. We don't have physical attack, so... Dead TM is one the gym leader does not teach you. So yeah, 37, so we'll get that move somewhere up on the bridge. But yeah, Shedinja doesn't exist. No such thing as a Shedinja. Nita. Haven't seen one of them yet. Only does gonna come with that stab flame wheel. And it's still doing damage. think Ponyta's rocking good special attack. Weepin' Bell. Thank you, Poison type. Very cool. I haven't seen Skeptile yet. Faster than us. Let's see. Alright, not bad. Oh, matching us with speed. Unless it was like trying to use revenge or something. And Dustox, which last time apparently has good special defense. Because Extra Sensory didn't take it out last time. Nice to flinch though. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to be one-shotting Dustox then. Yeah, because I don't think even the Flamelow's 95, that probably still doesn't do enough. Particularly for like the Elite Four, I'm thinking when we're basically gonna be like even level. We're like definitely not to take 2 shots. Luckily, that Dustox has not been learning moves. I like Grudge and Metal Claw. And that Grudge it's definitely gonna not have by the end. So I hope it doesn't have like Destiny Bond or something. Be the tough guy. Yes, I did. Which means we're on the bridge, which should typically be a little bit of a breathing point for you. So you have a pretty good level advantage against the trainers. It can still be scary though. Pikachu. You'd rather be under the bridge? Alright, Anthony Kiedis. I'm assuming that the bridge should be downtown. Don't want to be under that bridge unless it's downtown. Poliwrath. Haven't seen Poliwrath yet. Stab Hydro Cannon. That might suck if we're running like a Rapidash instead. Very nice. Eric, I just love having Extra Sensory. 80 power, 30 PP move that has, I think it's a 20% chance of, a 10% chance to flinch. And if the target just happens to use Minimize, you do extra damage to it. Like, everything about it is just so good. Ever want to feel like you did that day? You want to go to the place you love? You want to be far away? Was that one of the songs I knew? No, I learned how to play Californication back when I used to fiddle around on my bass. Californication is fun to play on the bass because, you know, it's like dun, 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 and like there's like a little brief moment where you like speed up really quick to play the faster notes. I don't know what it is in musical terms, like probably like eighth notes or something like that. But it feels fun to play. You know, I play Under the Bridge. I mean, honestly, like, you know, because Red Hot Chili Peppers has Fleas, so plenty of good bass lines to learn. Pretty much pick like almost any Red Hot Chili Peppers song, and it's going to be a fun one to play. Groudon. I might Yeah, I think I want to give this a extra sensory. Give us an idea of what stats look like. Alright, so yeah, you got some beefy special defense. So yeah, that in the future could potentially be a Hydro Pump instead. Might be worth it to try and take it out. Also, high Pidgeots. That special defense there. So did anyone else always think that, raise your hand if you thought that Groudon was like a ground fire type? And like, your brain just literally never registered that that's not the case? Even though it has ground in its name. I was just like, oh yeah, like the opposite of water is like fire, and it's like a volcano and everything you find it in is just a ground type. I mean, obviously now I know better, but like as a kid, I used to always think it was like a fire type. Kind of the same reason why I used to always think that ghosts were weak to psychic types. That's just because the 3 ghosts in Gen 1 happen to be poison, and that's what they're weak to, the poison part of them. Miltank has in Meteor. Oh, Miltank. Rockin' high special defense. Yeah, not that we can really do anything about that. What's really gonna suck is that if our like Shedinja coverage move ends up being one of the physical attacks, because I think what probably makes the most sense is to get rid of Blizzard for it, but Blizzard is still useful in the pinch, like especially if we come up against like Latios or Latias again. Go back down. Nice. That was Celine too, by the way. Shout out to the mods. It's us. Whale Lord versus Whale Lord. That one has Vice Grip. That's good. We give ourselves good EXP. Alright, what else we have? Mantine. Oh, double weakness. Let's go. That could go down in one hit. Yeah, no way that was surviving. Perfect. There goes Donger Duck. Get out of here. We are Clanker. We are the superior Whale Lord. Krillin, your weak little Corsola. Shoutouts to Krillin. It's actually named for one of my team members. Not necessarily the, well, he's named after the Dragon Ball character, but when I put Krillin as one of the random names, it was for him specifically. Cleffa, little baby. Cleffa, yeah, Cleffa was the baby we saw in Mount Moon too. Alright, fine. Weather Ball is a physical attack, and that is dead. Alright. I'm gonna go and take my first little break, so I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you all then. I'll speak a time for all of you to go and take a quick little break. Go grab a snack or something like that. And I'll see you all in a few minutes. Alright everyone, I'm back. So yeah, let's head on over to Bill's house. We'll let pick up some more items too. Alright, Awakening can be useful. I am honestly a little worried. We haven't found any ethers or elixirs yet. I feel like usually I have like good luck. I usually find like 2. I usually end up like finding like at least 1 in the woods. I feel like it's usually my luck. With runs that, you know, end up dying, but still. Music sound very tragically hip. That is one of the songs that plays during Yakuza 0 when you're doing the sub-stories. So I guess it's kind of meant to have that sort of like Yeah, Venomath and Venomath. I guess sort of supposed to have that sort of, I don't know, hanging out with your friend, solving problems kind of vibe to it, I guess. I don't know, but it's definitely, I think, a very underrated track. Like, don't get me wrong, like, boss fights have great music, there's plenty of good music in Yakuza games. But does that atmospherically for the sub-stories, it fits very well, I feel like. I was imagining, you know, you're Majima, you're playing Kiryu, and you're just chatting like some random person, giving them life advice, or trying to solve some sort of interpersonal conflict and whatnot, as you often do in the Yakuza side stories. That's 4. I can also maybe note that Donphan doesn't have the best special defense. Most of the says that's like not a critical move. Reminds you of Butts Wiggling by TH. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite things about the Yakuza games is if I special defense. Yeah, I think we should be fine on this. Oh no. No. Alright, well, that's less than Thunder Punch. God damn it, Clanker. Don't do something fishy here. Triple kick. Dude. There we go, thank you, Clanker. But yeah, so I love how Yakuza sub-stories, they can go from a bunch of thugs are harassing a woman, so Kiryu beats them up and gets a thank you and that's it, to like some kids, like some teenager is struggling because his parents want him to like go to college and be a technician, but he wants to be an actor or something like that. And so Kiryu is giving some life advice on how to balance pleasing your parents, but also doing what you want to do and pursuing your interests in life, and how to go about having that conversation so you reach some sort of amicable ending. And then the next sub-story, you're beating up some thugs again. It's just, and then there's like some that are just like really emotional. Like there was one in Yakuza 4, at least the recent one I just played, and you're helping a woman who can't accept that her boyfriend of a couple of years like passed away, and instead of like dying while in the relationship, he just like disappeared in the last couple of months because he had like terminal cancer or something, so like he knew he was going to die. And so that sub-story is, like, there's no fighting, you're just, like, going around to, like, different places you used to go together, like parks, restaurants, and then there's this, like, dialogue that's happening along the way. Despite that they're Canadian. I mean, Canada, you gave us Weird Al, didn't you? Isn't he Canadian? That alone is enough to make up for the sins of the country. Alright, Mewtwo. Could be scary. We're gonna give it a Thunderbolt, see what happens. Okay. Maybe rocking a highish attack Mewtwo for this seed. Weird Al is Canadian? Yeah, I suppose. I was about like 85% on my Weird Al trivia on that. You also gave us Rush. You gave us Celine Dion. You did give us Justin Bieber. That loses you a lot of points. The movie that stars Rupert Grint. I don't know what you mean by Rupert Grint. But isn't Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al? I'm like thinking of something else. I thought he was playing like a younger Weird Al or something. Alright, we haven't seen Jolteons yet. Let's see. Alright. We're evidently faster and they don't have as good special defense. Unknown? I think Unknown was just faster than us in Mount Moon, but it went down in one hit. Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds. That gets you a lot of points for sure. I'll say download. Oh, they were both in the Wizard movies? Okay, yeah, I don't... I know, like... Oh! Hold up. Overheat? I mean, I did want Shedinja coverage, but I was maybe hoping for Flamethrower. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but yeah, we have to think about Shedinja coverage. Our Lady Peace is Canadian. Don't know what Our Lady Peace is. Nickelback is better than Drake. Oh yeah, is Drake Canadian too? Also, you gave us Jim Carrey. That gets you a lot of points as well. I like Jim Carrey a lot. I guess Overheat also isn't that bad for like a finishing move. Thinking about like when we're in dungeons and such for the time being. Alright, Milk Tank, you had really high special defense. The Drake is Canadian, but you don't want him. I think Drake had some good songs back in the day. I don't think he's, like, fantastic. Lena's Tech Tips is Canadian, too. Okay, I can give you that. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Our Lady Peace before. Okay, which... 21 is not one, right? I think it's either 24 or 26. Yeah, 26. Alright, that's good. Wish is also an illegal move, so I cannot use it anyway. Drake is subpar Kanye West. See, I would be inclined to agree with you if Kanye would not talk about his beliefs as often. I think that's the problem there. If we try to completely separate him from the music, though, then, yeah. Store brand Kanye, that sounds about right. When he repels. Yeah, I feel like Kanye, he's got the J.K. Rowling syndrome, where it's like you want him to just like shut up and stop talking, and we should have done that a while ago. That is my thoughts there. Alright, gotta star you. That should go down one hit. Starry's got a little BST. Kiara, do you like keep up with news about Kanye? Like his latest thing was that he was hanging out with Candace Owens wearing a White Lives Matters t-shirt. Like in addition to obviously like other stuff over the recent years. Does this sea just want to keep on giving me mill tanks? I mean, I guess as long as mill tank is not going to learn Parrot Song or something like that, it can just keep being this beefy tank that does no damage. I haven't seen Zatu yet. Alright, good. One shot. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can make the argument that, like... Oh, Kanye is, like... You can still, like, meme about Kanye and, like, joke about Kanye. Like, he may say, like, stupid stuff, but it's not, like, the worst thing ever. J.K. Rowling is just like, set that thing aside over there. Don't need it. Think if that makes sense. It's like J.K. Rowling is like huge yikes. Kanye West is like facepalm. That's kind of how I describe it. So, we basically found no items going up to Bill's house. On the bright side, we did learn our Shedinja coverage move, so at least that is no longer an issue. Although my two things are still, I would love to get rid of Hydro Pump for lower BST water type move, and I'd still rather have like Flamethrower over Overheat, but I'll take what I can get. I think we definitely need, like... This mon definitely needs, like, another, like, a move to replace one of those two. Especially because we still have the lack of elixirs problem. No elixirs, no ethers. Yeah, that is true, too. Because, like, the Harry Potter books really aren't that good. Like, they're good when you're a kid, but as an adult, you realize that she's just not really that talented as a writer. Kanye West, at least, still makes good music, I guess. I haven't really, like, listened to his stuff lately, but plenty of good actual songs I like. Also, let's see what TM28 was. Reversal? Okay, that's fine. That's good. Fine type move. Don't need it. Dead TM. Dead move. Now, I can't believe that Kanye collaborated with Garnet from Steven Universe when they did that American Girls song. It was kind of amusing. If you were there when Steven Universe started, and like it was announced that Estelle was going to be voicing Garnet, it was like half the fandom was like, whoa, like Estelle voicing Garnet, that's so cool. And half people like, who the hell's Estelle? Never heard of her before. Oh yeah, I actually have to, we're far enough to the point where I don't know the items by memory. I've actually opened up the hidden item map here. Years ago, like 2008? Wasn't it a little bit earlier than that? That was maybe like a couple years earlier. I mean, yeah, still like that collaboration was pretty old. Relatively speaking. Ah, come on, they're not here yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna go fight the first trainer, and I mean, we have a heal. We can Nah, I think we can get away with not needing those items right now. We definitely will before going to SSN, though, for sure. Carno was one of the reasons your eggs cracked? Hell yeah. I think Steven Universe definitely probably helped a good deal of people figure out their sexuality or gender. Definitely is one of those shows. Speaking of, there's Pearl. Go deal, good. That one down with one Thunderbolt last time. Alright, let's see. So we have 44 as a move, so got that one upcoming. 52, that's going to be like in or at the end of Rock Tunnel. 59 is going to be like Rocket Hideout, I think. If this were a survival, I think we found one. I mean, I've sold them already, but I think I've found one of each flute by now. The big LGBTQ shows. Yeah, for sure, especially like, if we're talking like Western cartoons. Because I think before Steam Universe, there was really just, like, Adventure Time, maybe? I know, like, Princess Bubblegum and Marceline are, like, a thing, but I don't know how long it took them to, like, become a couple. Soft sand. Bunch of hippie doo-doo items. Gardevoir. I believe survived a Thunderbolt, but we were a lot more even in levels. That's why we saw one attack. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, so Gardevoirs just have good special defense. We're not going to be one-shotting Gardevoirs. Oh, speaking of Kiara, have you seen the Owl House out of curiosity? Oh, that was interesting. So last time we just did a Hydro Pump on Flareon and killed it. I suppose we can maybe tap it more and see some moves. Does he use Infinite Missile on me? Okay. Flareon all bark and no bite. You've heard of the show, but you not watched it? Honestly, it would be a good time to maybe binge it, because the season 3/finale is going to be coming out on the 15th in 10 days. Ooh, fresh water, nice. Okay, we got a heal, I'm happy. But yeah, partially so you can join everyone else with the watching the season finale, and also so you don't potentially get spoiled or anything. Kingdra. Leaf Stone. Alright, we can evolve our grass type Pokemon now. Oh, you're watching The Boys too? Oh, that's pretty cool. I, binged it, like, 2 months ago, I want to say. I didn't really get into it initially, because my first thoughts were... It looked like they were just maybe going to be doing, like, a sort of edgy, what if Superman was evil kind of, like, twist to Heroes. I just, like, didn't, like, necessarily feel interested in that at the moment. But then, I watched it, and I actually really enjoyed it. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. And, I feel like the whole... So... I feel like it really accurately kind of portrays the idea of, like, well, what if superheroes were, real? And, like, corporate-sponsored, sort of... American corporate-sponsored sort of thing. Like, that was the, like, idea to the heroes. And I think they really nailed that on the head. Like, if superheroes were wrapped up in, like, capitalism and corporatism and all that stuff. So I found it to be really enjoyable. Keep saying you're gonna watch it, and then you haven't. Yeah, that happens to me a lot, too, with TV shows. I think right now, Nathan For You is one of those. Like, I want to watch it because I know Scatter and Donger and a bunch of other people like it, but I just have kept on putting it off. I'll probably end up getting around to it pretty soon, though. Like, maybe by the end of the year. I kind of want to binge Better Call Saul, because I never watched that, but I really enjoyed Breaking Bad. Okay, for this guy, I think we can just overheat here. Double effectiveness, last Pokemon. And if we knew it lived, it just had, like, ridiculous special defense. Lapras? Okay, Lapras went down one from goal last time. Yep, didn't see any of his moves. Don't you just love seeing Pokemon? You have multiple moves that are super effective against it. Oh, Quilava. I thought that was Quillfish. Ooh, Dynamic Punch. And maybe no, Quilava seems to have a bit good special defense. I know at this point it's really just like, am I one-shotting it, or is it kicking my ass? Been watching and saw the first season. I've seen, like, the occasional clip, I think, of Better Call Saul, but Otherwise, nothing really, like, spoilery, I don't think. I guess I know, or, like, I assume that Mike and Gus are gonna be involved. And obviously, like, other characters from, like, Breaking Bad. But that's, like, pretty much it. Bagon. So we got Bagon and Kendra's wild Pokemon here. This is like the Dragon Wild area. Better Call Saul, The Boys, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I've got a decent amount that I'm watching too at the moment. Like, I'm basically keeping up with everything Marvel, keeping up with everything Star Wars. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, My Hero Academia. Ooh, nice, kind of low special defense. I think of like shows out. All right, House of the Dragon, Lord of the Rings. Oh, The Boys, obviously, that's still going. Between seasons right now. And like I said, I kind of want to get into Better Call Saul. I think, I want to say that is all I'm keeping up with at the moment. Oh, the Owl House. Owl House. I've got my Disney cartoon. I never watched Over the Garden Wall back when that came out. So that's kind of the same with Gravity Falls. That's like on my like list to watch. Ooh, Aggron's coming with a Sandstream. And you got Hyper Beam. Okay. Don't know if I like Aggron. We're going to see what Special Defense is like. Alright, Special Defense is not too bad, but it is faster than us. Should note that. The episode's been on She-Hulk and I started Andor. Yeah, I'm all caught up on all of those myself. Strange, something about like, I don't know what it is, but like something about Stranger Things hasn't necessarily made me interested in it. I don't know what it is either, like I can't put my finger on it. It even maybe kind of seems like a premise I might enjoy, but it's one of those things that just like, I haven't felt like a thing to like push me towards watching it, you know? A's the hype? No, I don't know. It's just like whenever I see anything about it, it's like nothing really like necessarily captivates me about it. I'm not like, oh, I like really love this actor or this trailer looked really cool or anything like that. Like Stranger Things like hasn't done that yet for me. It's probably one of those things I might like eventually end up watching at some point. Maybe when I kind of have like my backlog is done and there's nothing I'm like keeping up with on a regular basis. I'll probably like start watching Stranger Things. One of the shows I've been meaning to watch like over a decade now, I want to watch 6 Feet Under because I have a friend who's like one of their favorite shows is 6 Feet Under. And like I think that like the last episode was like in the mid-2000s or something like that. And like I just like have never gotten to the point of committing to it. I also kind of want to watch The Sopranos. I never saw The Sopranos, and I feel like I would enjoy it. And I think it might be on Netflix too. So that's sort of like on a list of things I may get to eventually someday, possibly. Oh yeah, Black Mirror is another one for me too, where it's like Stranger Things. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but just like nothing ever really like drove me enough to make me want to watch it. But yeah, I totally get that too. Like, if there's like too much hype from certain people from something, I just like don't feel like watching it. Even if it is something that I might actually enjoy, I'm just like, eh. People. Shown in 2004. It's a little bit older than I thought. I know it's like a fairly old show, 6 Feet Under. Alright, fought you. I think we fought everybody here? Did we fight you? We fought you. I remember Dexter interested me. I feel like I remember hearing people say that, like, they had, like, a season of Dexter was just, like, really, really bad. Like, it had a solid couple of seasons, and, like, there was a season that, like, a lot of people didn't like for one reason or another. Don't remember the exact details, but I feel like I remember that being a thing, like, way back. Alright, we got the bike basher, right? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. And if we're lucky, those items will have spawned too. Oh right. I never went back up here to fight all of these trainers. I forgot about that. We just went off to the right. So I want to say something felt a little bit off right at the moment, and that's why, because there's like 6 trainers I didn't actually fight. Caputo. Oh, there was also Supernatural I was watching back in the day, but I stopped in like season 5, and I think Supernatural ended up going for something stupidly ridiculous, like 16 seasons or something like that. Like, it just kept going and going and going. I guess it kind of did the same thing that The Walking Dead did, where it just ended up getting dragged out. Oh, frozen? I want to use my berry. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Jesus Christ. Got that special defense on you there, right on. It wasn't even too far into season 5 that I stopped watching either. I just kind of stopped watching, I want to say like 3 or 4 episodes into season 5. Like, I think the last thing that I remember about Supernatural was, I think Dean had a dream where Sam was possessed by Lucifer, and he saw like a town getting destroyed or something like that. I want to say that was maybe like the last episode that I saw of Supernatural. But something about season 5 just didn't really draw me in, so I was just kind of like, eh, and I stopped watching it. And I never picked it back up. And now it has like 15 seasons, so I'm like, definitely not going to watch it. But yeah, same thing happened with The Walking Dead too. I think the last season I saw the end of was The one where they end up in like in an encampment or something. Oh no, it's kind of like a big sort of gated community or something, and for whatever reason somebody let in like the walkers, and so they ended up having to leave, or they like Rick and the group decided to leave on their own for some reason. I think that was the last thing I saw. But I feel like The Walking Dead just like kept on getting worse and worse for me, so that's kind of why I stopped watching it. Like, I feel like The Walking Dead peaked on season 3, I think it was, with the governor. Like, I feel like it got, like, I feel like The Walking Dead, like, got better, peaked at the governor, and then it just never got that good again. And I just got so tired of the formatting, too. Like, I feel like The Walking Dead's, their season formats were, like, they start off, and the group is, like, separated to some degree, and, like, shit happens, and there's drama, and then they find out there's somewhere that they could be safe at, so they're like, oh, cool, we can, like, go here and be safe. And then they go there, and then shit gets fucked, and then they end up separated after it gets, like, overrun. And then that's the formula. Like, the next season, like, that ends up being the formula again. It really just feels like it's just being milked, and there's no real ending in sight for it. So just, like, kind of ruined my enjoyment of it. Episode called The End, Daniel's taking up in the universe, where Sam said, yeah, an apocalypse happened. Yep, that sounds about right. Right, yeah, so about 3 episodes into season 5. Yep, that was the last Supernatural I watched. Oh yeah, we're going to Mystery, so we can just like go here. Okay, the items are not here. Oh. Yeah. That's funny, so my 10% is here, not the 30%. Okay, yeah, so... okay, I feel like the safe thing to do, I think, is to go into Misty with those items. So I think we're going to grind for them a bit. Which means we're going to turn off that. Gonna speed ourselves up and go back to the music. Which, we were listening to Banjo-Kazooie music for today. So if you like Banjo-Kazooie... What about Murder Jacket Rick? I don't know if I remember that. Because again, The Walking Dead, I probably stopped watching it in like 2010 or something like that. Probably even earlier, if I'm being honest. Alright, luckily with the speed up, this should not take too long. Plus, we already got the 10%, so... RNG is on our side, gamers. Yeah, it's really unfortunate how many shows I feel like they just kind of drag them out for the sake of having more seasons and by extension just wanting more money. Then they kind of don't get their natural ending, and then they end up kind of like suffering from it, I feel like. See, Breaking Bad, I feel like, is a show that doesn't have that, which is really good. Because as I started watching Breaking Bad, I think in season 2, either season 2 or season 3, so I kind of like got to watch it along for the past last couple of seasons. And that Breaking Bad is really good. I think nice, concise story, doesn't really drag out. I'm hoping the Better Call Saul is going to be the same too. Yeah, then you get stuff like Supernatural. Like, you don't need 15 seasons. The Walking Dead, you don't need this many seasons where nothing's actually happening. And then Game of Thrones deviated from the books, even though they deviated from the books, even though they had like 2 full books of information to go off of. And they decided just to do their own thing, and I think it really suffered from that. See, Breaking Bad, I think, is one of those shows where you have to tell people, like, okay, it does start off slow, but you gotta give it, like, 6 episodes. I know, like, people like, hate hearing that, but, like, Breaking Bad, definitely. Like, it starts off slow, but then it does just, like, smack you in the face. No. They almost caught up with the books. There was still, what was it? Dance with Dragons is the 5th book. That book entirely, they took nothing from that whatsoever. Because one of my biggest problems with the Game of Thrones series, the TV show, is that they absolutely butchered Dorne. Like, the Dorne, Ilaria, how she gets categorized is nothing like it is in the books. Same thing with the Sand Snakes. They turned the Sand Snakes into, like, sassy Barbie girls, which is not what they are. Like, the Sand Snakes are very much like Oberyn, but they're, like, you know, they're women. Same with Ilaria. She's still very, like, kind of, you know, crafty and cunning and subtle and stuff like that. As the rest of Dorne, like, I don't forget his name, but Prince Martell, whatever his first name is, like, he was really not categorized well. There are characters in Dorne that just got cut out. The whole, like, Jaime going down to Dorne, like, that's not a thing that happens in the books. And, like, the Sand Snakes in the books, they end up, like, going to Old Town and going to the Tower, and there's, like, a lot of stuff that Dorne is doing. They just kind of, like, axed all of that in the show. The Game of Thrones is fantastic for the first 4 seasons, but I think season 5 is where it just starts falling off. It still has, like, its moments here and there, but yeah, like, season 4 was, like, the apex of Game of Thrones. Okay, yeah, like, if it doesn't get good until, like, okay, so, like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, for example, I liked the first season, the first part, Phantom Blood, but also, like, it is kind of different from the rest of the show, and I would even recommend to people to just, like, if you watch one episode of Phantom Blood and you don't like it, I would say to just find, like, a 20-minute summary on YouTube or something, and then just start watching part 2, because, like, if you don't like the first episode, you're not going to get into it. But yeah, if it's a show that just doesn't get good until, like, 3 seasons in, they just say that and just say, like, yeah, just don't watch those seasons. They're notorious. You're on season 2? Season 2 of Game of Thrones, or something else? Yeah, I've been enjoying Reigns of Power. I know for some people, I know they felt like it's been a little bit on the slower side, I think. Although, for me, I have been enjoying the sort of slower pace it's been doing. Although I do agree Rings of Power could maybe speed up a little bit more. But I suppose thinking in, like, the overall, like, archness of the show, if Season 1 kind of ends up just kind of laying down the groundwork for future seasons, where there's just, like, packed full of stuff, then, like, I'll be more okay with it. I think really, of all of the like various shows and miniseries I've watched lately, if I had to say one that I was most disappointed with, I would maybe say Boba Fett. And it's not really so much like Boba Fett is bad. It's just that, like, I feel like Boba Fett suffers from every other character being more interesting than Boba Fett. You know? It's kind of like with Steven Universe. Like, most people's favorite character is not Steven, who is the main character. Or, like, a lot of people's favorite Mario character is not Mario. It's, like, someone else. That's, like, how I kind of feel about, Boba Fett. That, and it's just... his character just kind of feels too much like Mando to me. Like, a character who's also a Mandalorian, who is going through these like thoughts about what it means to be a Mandalorian, what does the tradition mean, is there maybe like a better way to go about this, having questions about like your morality. They're both kind of like a little bit morally gray. So yeah, there's just like kind of like a lot of similarities. What I'm really hoping that they do for The Mandalorian Season 2 is, I think that right now Boba Fett. I think Boba Fett right now is in a really good position to sort of focus a little bit more on, like, politics, like Star Wars politics, and having Boba Fett kind of, like, get more involved in, like, interplanetary stuff as someone who has power over a particular planet. So I really hope they go in that direction. Because everyone else is, The Mandalorian is fun. And it's very much a sort of, like, fantastical story, I would say. But there's really no miniseries at this point, aside from Andor, that I think kind of really gets into the Empire and bureaucracy and, kind of like the more kind of daily, like the daily comings and goings within the Empire. So I feel like Boba Fett can kind of like fill that sort of gap if they do it right. Also, Y27, hey, hope you're doing well today. Damn, not getting luck on these items. So yeah, we have Clanker the Warlord here. We're about to go fight Misty, but I would like to get these items in the underground first. Either way, because I want to get these items before we do the SS Anne, I think. Because we did manage to full clear Mount Moon, so I would like to be able to full clear SS Anne as well. Otherwise, yeah, I'm doing well. But yeah, I haven't read the books, but I do know that they do drag on, so that is one that you can at least say, is that if Rings of Power has slow pacing, that's kind of staying true to the way Tolkien writes. Oh yeah, also, I think... when I think back to Moon Knight and that miniseries, I kind of realized in hindsight, I enjoyed it, but I also felt like it was just kind of fluffed up a lot. Like, compared to something like Loki, like, I felt like watching Loki, it was always interesting. There was always something going on, like, every single episode. And I feel like Moon Knight could have honestly maybe cut back like 2 episodes and you wouldn't really have lost the value. Something that I would not say of Loki. So no items. Really unlucky. Obi-Wan suffered because there is no tension. I felt like there was a good deal of tension in Obi-Wan. I mean, there's not tension in the sense that you know no matter how it ends, like Darth Vader and Obi-Wan are still gonna be alive, and Obi-Wan's not gonna like lose a hand or something like that. But I feel like they definitely had like some good tense moments in that show. Dang, really getting bamboozled here, gamers. We'll give it to the end of the next song, I think, and then I'll just go fight Misty, and then we'll come back here. This is because I don't want to like sit here for like 20 minutes and not actually do anything. Yeah, I get you with that. Like, there's some amount of tension that might not exist when you have a prequel. Just because, like, you know no matter what happens, certain things just have to be that way. Because you know it's going to happen at some point. But I still feel like it's, you know, kind of cool to be able to, like, flesh out that sort of in-between area as well. Definitely enjoyable, I would say. I mean, it's kind of like House of the Dragon, right? Because you have the Targaryens, you have the Valyrians, I believe, is the other, like, family from, you know, Valyria. Yeah, Valyria. And it's like, you know that, like, the Valyrians are not going to survive because they don't exist at the time of Game of Thrones. But it's, like, still enjoyable to see, like, everything happen at moments. It's kind of like, if you get spoiler, like, let's say you get spoiled for, like, how something ends, right? It does suck, but also at the same time, you can kind of reclaim it a little bit, because you can think to yourself, like, oh, okay, so you know this character is going to die in this TV show, but you can still kind of watch it and look forward to seeing how the story is going to unfold, I guess. Make Obi-Wan to a full-blown novel? What do you mean? Like, just write a book about it instead of a TV show? I think they probably have like a novelization of it at this point. Okay, here we go. Alright, so white herb is actually useful. Pearl is not. Sharp beak, no. Timer ball, no. Alright, that's a 10%. Guard spec, not really. What is white herb anyway? Only a lowered stat. It's not even one of the good ones. I learned the other day, I thought that you couldn't hold on to the herbs. I thought it was just berries in Kaizo Ironmon. But you are allowed to hold on to herbs as well. The difference between the berries and the herbs are that the berries can be used anytime, but like the herbs, you have to put them on first. You can't just like use them on a Pokemon. But yeah, Misty time. Alright, so we're all fully healed here. This siege should hopefully not give us any problem. But I generally prefer a visual medium to books, so I'm perfectly fine with Obi-Wan having been a show. Alright, we haven't seen Spinda yet. And Spinda is gone. And Faros. We might have enough of a level on it. I don't remember how much damage it did. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna note Ampharos has kind of high special defense. So it's pretty good level difference, and extra sensory is not one-shotting. Involve only new character, but like you need Obi-Wan at the very least. Plus, I feel like so much of the appeal to Obi-Wan is Ewan McGregor. Just because everyone loves him. We're just gonna overheat this, I think. Alright, so... I took a bit, so I think that's like high HP. Alright, we only took 2 damage, so we're pretty good. And then Kaizo, that's fine. Alright, second Mon. What's she sending out? A Mewtwo. We saw Mewtwo before on the bridge. And it took 2 Thunderbolts. Ooh, crits. Let's go, Clanker. That was her ace, too. That could have been scary. Alright, got Nidoking. We've seen one before. Looks like we one-shotted then, too. Okay. Geodude, they've been going down to 1 extra sensory. Alright. And finally, we have a Porygon. We haven't seen one yet. Can't be flinched. Get fucked, Porygon. First time we get to see Inner Focus working. Get fucked, Rohan. Rohan's one of my mods. Alright, come on, give me Flamethrower. Flamethrower? Psych up. Nope, not worth it. Alright, pretty easy Misty. Alright, let's just head on down to Vermilion. All aboard the SSN. So yeah, kind of similar to Mount Moon, we have like pretty decent PP here. Main problem though is that the boat does have a good number of trainers on it. So really depending on what that spread looks like. I'm honestly more worried that we wouldn't full clear it because of PP than taking damage, I think. Everything we need, yeah. Maybe nab some items too, hopefully. We still don't have any elixirs too. Oh, a rare candy. That is nice. We'll definitely be saving that for like the end. Lava cookie, okay, that's a good item. Leftovers, not a good item. Everstone, not a good item. Black glasses, not a good item. Yeah, you know, I bet you Overheat should probably be fine on Dust Talks, I want to say. Find out, but it's probably going to be the last one he'll send out, so I'm going to use it. Okay, good. Blazikins go down with 1 extra sensory. Alright, Electabuzz. Okay, so you do have good special defense. Last one we saw was the trainer in Brock's gym. The preschooler? Yep, the preschooler. Synthesis. Yeah. Legal move. Okay, Venusaur. Haven't seen one of these yet. Ooh, nice crit. So yeah, the Dust Talks. 14 level difference. Overheat. Okay, good. 1 overheat takes it out. Alright, pretty easy rival. I was like going over to this guy because you'll need to fight 1 trainer to get to the item. Well, I guess like back in the other room there is too, but it's like very minimal time loss. Alright, you used Fake Out last time. Easy. Venusaur, okay, nice. Seeing stuff that extrasensory one-shots is definitely a nice relieving feeling. Alright, we have a Swallow. We haven't seen one yet, but it is weak extrasensory. Alright, 1 down 2. That's right, just keep on giving me poison Pokemon. Soft Sand, no good item. Larvitar. That should be good to 1 extra sensor. Nice slow BSDmon. Sunflora. Faster than us. So, fun little thing to note. Alright. Alright, Silver Wind is a dead TM, which is good. Physical attack, don't need it. It's always kind of amusing how, like, a really good Well, I mean, signal. I mean, it's all right, but like stuff like signal beam, normally a really good move. But like if you're not a physical attacker, it's like, all right, whatever. You don't care if you learn it or if it's a TM. It's garbage. So yeah, we noted this one, bad special defense. It is still speedy. Okay. So yeah, Creditly, apparently a speedy Pokemon, but with no special defense. Up next we have ourselves a Magneton. You gave us a problem last time, but let's see how you are with overheats. Yeah, we still did know Magneton does have some good special defense. But we got ourselves a fire move. Sneasel. Give a deal T-Bolt. Good. What we got next? Pineco. Yeah, Pineco went down one extra sensory. Kill Powder does something for us, right? Another all, so yeah, we're pretty good with like status problems, guys. We have a lava cookie, we got heal powder, we have a lumberry. Problem still is no elixirs yet. I mean, there's still plenty of items to come across between all the dungeons and the overworld, but not finding one yet kind of sucks. Piglet. Sandstorm kind of annoying. Get out of here, Scatter. I haven't seen the Tauros yet. Ugh, don't like that grudge. Might be worth to try this stall. I have just like a regular old potion. That's pretty much like, we have two actually. It's kind of getting to the point where they're going to be useless. Just to not get hit by that grudge there. Just in case I was going to use it again. That way we didn't lose PP on like Extra Sensory or Thunderbolt. Got 2 Leaf Stones. Grumpig. Let's never try giving this one a hydro pump. Alright, you're faster than me. Nice. That I know 37 is not a gym leader TM. Cool, so Leech Life is the dead one. Little baby Cleffa. Yeah, third one we've seen. That's the baby we've seen the most often. Followed by Combustion. I love Extrasensory. Just have 6 more after this guy here. So has so many Thunderbolts. We've just been seeing so many Pokemon that have been weak to Extrasensory, which is really cool, really lucky for us. The Jiggly is down. Alright, this guy over here has like 1 Pokemon. Would be nice somebody we can just maybe like, about to say Hydro Pump. Also he has 2. Thunderbolt though. Haven't seen a Kingler yet, I imagine it'll go down. Okay, nice. Makes up for seeing a couple of weak Pokemon before. Electrode, haven't seen one yet. It looks like they might have high HP. Celia, that's gonna get Thunderbolts. Seen a couple of those already. Alright, Victory Bell's gonna get a nice Extrasensory. And down. Alright, our last Mon, we have an Azuro. Yet another baby on the boat. Arcanine. Ooh, a Drought too. Alright, Arcanine is also faster than us. And Arcanines don't have special defense. Very nice. Also just notice our special defense is 169 at the moment. Alright, we have 2 more trainers to fight, and that is a full clear SF Zan. Alright, got those, got those. Listen, sometimes you just have to destroy Princess Zelda. Alright, X-Blound's got that special defense, but not speed. Alright, Dragonairs. No special defense. Low enough to one-shot like a 20 level difference. You're not a trainer, but you are. Crystallis. Look at them go. Link, Ganon, and Impa. I honestly don't even remember if I added them as names or not. Ooh, Mew. We haven't seen Mew yet. We do have 20 levels on it though. Ooh, okay. Mew is rocking special defense.
They just keep coming, and we don't even know what they are.
I just want to double check one room, but I think that is a full clear SSN. Also, Kyoshi, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that. How you doing? How was your stream? Etc. You've started doing a Deltarune, right? I think, are you doing the main route? This regular main route, all glitches, like 27-minute-ish category? Okay, right, we haven't done this room yet. I'll say Salted, hope you're doing well today. Yeah, hi everyone from Raid, my name is Varlden. I'm a bit of a variety streamer. Just kind of do whatever I feel like at a particular moment. But right now, I've been on the Ironmon grind, which is like a Pokemon challenge. If you want to take a look at that link, you can see all of the various rules and limitations, randomizer settings and whatnot. But we're doing Kaizo, which is the 3rd tier difficulty. So there's Standard, there's Ultimate, and then there's Kaizo. So some of the various rules, everything is randomized. All the Pokemon are randomized. Your stats are randomized. The moves are randomized. While Pokemon are randomized, the TMs are randomized, the items are randomized. Then there's other various things, like all trainer Pokemon are plus 50% level. So for example, when you're in the lab, your rival has a level 8 instead of level 5. Similar to a Nuzlocke, if your Pokemon dies, that's basically the end of the run. You reset and try it again. When you go into a dungeon or a gym, you're not allowed to leave. You have to do everything in there, and then if you die, you die. You just have to get through it. In stores, you can only buy your repels and Pokeballs. You can't buy any healing items. So yeah, there's like a lot that goes into it. It's pretty difficult. As you can see with our attempts, I have done over 1,000 seeds, and the furthest I've ever gotten with a Pokemon has been Pokemon Tower. And you're doing any percent chapter 1? Ah, gotcha. When I was doing Deltarune speedruns, I was doing a lot of chapter 2. But I did also do... That's what defense. I did also do chapter 1 way back when it first came out. Like, if you look at speedrun.com, my run is from like 3 years ago. Okay, Relicanth did at least go down to 1 Thunderbolt. And we still have a pretty high level difference. Alright, so once you fight this guy, that is the first 2 dungeons fully cleared. Doug Trio. I was wondering, like, overheat or hydro pump or what. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, full clear SSN. So yeah, like you can see with our Wailord here, you can kind of see how the stats are randomized, because we have, like, no attack, really high special defense. Our moves, too. Obviously, a Wailord in vanilla does not learn Overheat or Extrasensory. Some of the things that you're kind of worried about when you're doing a run, Perish Song is a pretty bad one to get. Counter and Mirror Coat, those are the two things where, like, if you do damage, they'll, like, do it back but double. That would be a very scary thing for this Pokemon, because we're a pure special attacker. So on one hand, Counter does nothing, we don't ever do physical moves, but if something survives with, like, no health and does Mirror Coat, it's probably gonna kill me. Destiny Bond is also a scary one to come across. You don't want to see Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond, actually, if you're curious, we do exclamation point PB. My last run actually died to Destiny Bond in Pokemon Tower with a pretty good Lapras. So it was really unfortunate to have lost it. But that is Ironmon. From doing speedruns, it kind of gets you into the mindset of, alright, you're probably going to, like, constantly lose runs and die and don't get attached to things. Because you're, like, get a really good Pokemon that you're going to pivot with in, like, you know, one of the first routes. And then you go and fight the very first trainer, and he just, like, kicks your ass. So I was like, oh, okay. I just gotta reset and go back to the lab. Oh, actually, no, we have cuts, so we're actually going to go back to Cerulean and fight all the trainers on the way to Rock Tunnel. So yeah, kind of a good example of how you can't backtrack is like if I were to go through Rock Tunnel, I would not be able to go back and fight Surge. Oh, I guess it's like maybe like best example. So like Digless Cave, like you can't go through Digless Cave because it's considered a dungeon, and if you don't have Fly yet, you have no way to get back because you can't go into Mount Moon again. So basically, you kind of soft lock your run by doing that. But primarily that rule is there, so like, let's say you go through Mount Moon and you only fight 8 of the 12 trainers. It means you can't go back in the future and fight the other trainers. And like if you accidentally miss any items, you can't go back and grab those. So it kind of does, kind of pressures you a little bit to try and be able to do as much as you can in the dungeons, but also without dying. So dungeons will be things like the tunnels, any buildings that have trainers in them, so like Silph-Co, Pokemon Tower, Rocket Hideout, Cinnabar Mansion. And the dojo counts as a gym as well in Saffron City. So that too, if you do opt to go into that, you have to fight all the 5 trainers in there. Yeah, it has been fun. Despite the kind of frustrations of having to like reset runs a lot or like not getting them going, it is pretty nice. And even though like you're never really truly safe whenever you're doing Ironmon, but there are moments when you can usually have like a little bit of breathing room. Just because you have like a good level difference, you're like in the overworld, so you can always go back to the Pokemon Center ASAP if you needed to. This little area here before Rock Tunnel is kind of one of those areas. We can definitely still get screwed, of course, but It's not like the beginning where you're kind of like expecting like anything is just gonna end up killing you. Also, Flygon. Oh yeah, does this tell me exactly where I saw the last one? No, it doesn't give me that much information. I think it survived an extra sensory last time. Oh yeah, okay, so it has pretty good special defense. Should definitely note that. Okay, we're burned. We're trying going for a Hydro Pump. It's gonna endure. Good news is that burn just affects your attack, not your special attack. And since we're a physical attacker, that doesn't affect us. The damage still does, of course. Shell Punch and Moltres. We have really good defenses. Okay, finally. We also haven't done any PP ups. That's our very first one. Interesting. I will probably end up holding on to that, at least like until Silph. But probably Thunderbolt, I might put that on. I've been fairly unlucky and I have not gotten any ethers or elixirs. And those are the two items that heal your PP. So they're like especially useful in your dungeons and your gyms. And especially for the Elite Four, you'll usually want to be able to have like at least one of them. So it is pretty unfortunate we haven't found one yet. But yeah, I mean, we're not even like halfway through the game, so it's not like super worrisome. I feel like if I took this, okay, the high special defense. My main thing I think is that, like, if we were to take this all the way to Cinnabar and I'm like about to enter the mansion and I still haven't found any, I'd be kind of worrying. So Polymath still has a speed on us. I did know, I'm pretty sure Polymath has some really good special attack. Because it's not very effective against, even though it's stab, it's not very effective against us and our special defense is really high. And it's still doing like, good like, bit of damage. That's funny. So that's Brock's TM, and he was trying to teach us Eruption. Unfortunately, this Warlord could not learn it. Which is unfortunate because, for one, it covers Shedinja. So Shedinja's in this game, and Wonder Guard does not get randomized, so all Shedinjas are Wonder Guard. And if you don't know, Shedinja's that Pokemon where, in order to damage it, you have to do a move that's super effective against it. It only has 1 HP, but that's the only, like, those 5 typings are the only ones that actually do damage to it, and Fire is one of them. So there was a period of time when it was a little bit worrying because we did not have Shedinja coverage, but we have it now with Overheat. Although I feel like I would probably prefer Eruption over Overheat on this Pokemon. Just because even though we're like a little bit on the slower side, we do have a lot of defenses. But also I'm not going to complain too much. Like Overheat is still pretty good for like a finishing move on a last Pokemon. Or like, you know, in desperation we can use it. Oh yeah, last sharpie that we saw went down with one hit too. Five is still not a good move. Good item. The eyes are they're basically useless. It's like a lot of items otherwise would be kind of cool, but like in Kaizo, Ironmon, you have Drizzle. Just tempting me to use the Hydro Pump there. Love when trainers set up their own demise like that. Paralyzed heal? Okay. Cherry Berry. It's like right here, I think it is. Yep, Spell Tag. Okay. That was two good items, though. But we have plenty of stuff that heals status stuff at the moment. Ooh, Blissey. First one of the seed. Alright, time to see what Blissey's special defenses are like. Actually not bad. Oh, that's good, actually. Because we probably expect to, like, maybe two-shot them in the future. Snorlax, another big one. Okay. Time to see what the special defense on a Snorlax is for this seed. Ooh, Volt Tackle. Hit with recoil, though. Alright. That is some good special attack, I would say. We're gonna definitely, we're not gonna like Snorlaxes, that's for sure. That's a bit of a tough one, because then the question kind of becomes, do we want to Hydro Pump them, which would probably one-shot them, but we're risking that because of the accuracy. Just checking my convenient little lane over here for the hidden items. We do have them all, though. Alright, we have a couple more turns to fight, and then we'll be heading over to take on Surge. There we go. Max Ether. Perfect. I'm very glad we managed to finally find one of those. As I said, I was very like, by the fact that I haven't seen one yet. Also, first in mischievous we're seeing. Alright, one Thunderbolt. Tropius. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna overheat this. It survived a Thunderbolt last time, I believe. Alright, good. I think this is that guy right there we haven't fought. Oh yeah, we haven't fought this guy. Like I said, two more trainers and we're on to Surge. Then either Surge's Gym or like begin a Rock Tunnel, we should get our next level and see what our next move is. So at this point, like Extra Sensor and Thunderbolt, we're definitely keeping those. I would like to learn like Water Pulse instead of Hydro Pump. And Overheat, I would love to replace that with like Flamethrower, I think. those two kind of feel like the ideal, like Water Pulse and Flamethrower. This was the scary Pokemon that Brock sent out for us. I guess because it has Stab, Petal Dance. And also, fairly decent special attack. Ooh, Poison Points. Wait, Overheat is a physical move? Physical contact move? I'll probably another Sneasor. Oh, you got Conversion. That's interesting, because, like, in my head, I envision Overheat being, like, the Pokemon gets, like, really fired up and, like, shoots something out, almost like Eruption. I'm not imagining that it's, like, charging towards the Pokemon. I guess that's what it is, though. Well, anyway, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump next to Sensory. Or, I guess that's another thing, too. Okay, so if I know that Overheat is a contact move, that definitely makes Flamethrower even better, because that's not a contact move. You always learn something new every day. Alright, so yeah, I remember we grabbed that item. Except just this guy left. Interesting. Voltorb seemed to have some decent special defense. Go for the double weakness. Nice. Looks like Gammas might have a high HP too. Alright, Aerodactyl. Alright, Thunderbolt's one-shotting with like a 20 level difference. Alright, that means it is time for Surge. Go this way. So yeah, no, healing-wise, we still have we have a potion, and we've got a fresh water. So those are our two healing items. Oh, I guess as Warlord, we're not really too high on the HP, which is a little bit scary. That is like one of our lower stats too. I guess we have good defenses. Alright. Surge time. All healed up, let's go. So we got 3 trainers to fight. Then we have the Lieutenant himself. Alright, Dunsparce. As I recall, the last one went down with 1 Thunderbolt. Of Corso will also go down. Good first trainer. Also, let's see what berries we got here. Yeah, let's toss that Lumberry on. Just make sure I don't get screwed, like with the poison or something. Magmar. Can't recall when we left. I think it was after Brock we saw Magmar last time. Yeah, so Magmar's... Ooh, we got Magical Leaf. No special attack, though. Nice. Good to know. Hooray, I got that self-destruct. Okay, and maybe... when moves. Maybe at 28 I got rid of it. It did a good bit of damage to us. I mean, it's a stab self-destruct. So yeah, we don't like birds. It's not the worst though. I think Magneton has been the most annoying Pokemon thus far. That's annoying. Alright, Manoons have good special defense. Alright. 30 HP down going into Surge. The most riveting gameplay. Alright. Come on, Surge. Give me a bunch of poison and water types. It's got Sandstream. We just want to get rid of it. I think we should Hydro Pump it. Oh, he missed. I didn't miss. Yep, so that's like an annoying Pokemon for him to send out first. Hitmonlee. It's gonna Spark. Yeah, the Lumberry. Yeah, speedy with Spark sucks. Hey Aaron, hope you're doing well today. Oh, that was his ace too. This is worrying because we might have to use our Brush Water here. So unfortunately, I have to send Aggron out first. We're high enough. I think at this level, Extra Sensory should one-shot. Yeah, we have enough of a level difference at this point. Persian we've not seen yet. Okay, good, got a crit too. Okay, please be something that I know I can one-shot. Fortress? That should be an overheat. If it has flash fire, I'm going to shit myself and die. Okay, good. Didn't have to use a heal. That was a little bit of a gamble for sure. But that's good, we hold on to one of our waters. Surge, give me something good. Try attack, no. Good move, but it's a physical move. I bet you we can learn it too. Just watch. Yeah, you little shit. Oh well. Stab, try attack on a normal Pokemon is a very nice combo. Alright, but that is 3 gym leaders down. Alright, everyone. I think that's what I want to call a stream for today, though.